2 weeks ago, they signed a deal. This weekend, they were trading attacks. What happened? On June 6, 2026, the United States and Iran announced a framework agreement. The core terms: Iran would cap uranium enrichment at 3.67%, well below weapons grade, and accept expanded international inspections. In exchange, Washington agreed to lift certain sanctions and facilitate the release of roughly $6 billion in frozen Iranian assets held in Qatar. Qatar was central to the arrangement. Tehran insisted on Doha as the venue for talks seen as neutral ground. Under the Memorandum of Understanding, those frozen funds, held in Qatari accounts, would be unlocked as Iran demonstrated compliance with the enrichment caps. Then, over the weekend of June 21st, the situation deteriorated sharply. Iran carried out missile and drone strikes that the U.S. and its regional partners said targeted American-linked positions. Washington responded with airstrikes against Iranian-backed sites. Each side blamed the other for starting it. The U.S. said Iran violated the spirit of the framework before the ink was dry. The Trump administration accused Tehran of acting in bad faith. Iran's foreign ministry rejected that characterization entirely, saying American military action constituted the first breach and that Iran was exercising its right to self-defense. Tehran then threatened to suspend all negotiations. Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei said Iran would not negotiate under military pressure. State media quoted officials saying the $6 billion transfer was now frozen indefinitely. Why do deals like this collapse so quickly? Arms control experts point to 3 structural problems. First, sequencing: who concedes first, and who verifies compliance. Second, trust deficits built over decades of confrontation. Third, domestic politics on both sides. Hardliners in Tehran and Washington each have incentives to kill a deal their opponents struck. This isn't new territory. The 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the JCPOA, survived for 3 years before the U.S. withdrew in 2018. Negotiations resumed in 2021, stalled, and never formally concluded. Every framework since has faced the same structural fragility. The stakes are real. Iran has enough enriched uranium to potentially fuel multiple nuclear devices if it chose to move to weapons grade. The IAEA has repeatedly warned that its monitoring access has become limited. Regional powers, Israel, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, are watching every move. As of late June, Qatar has offered to host emergency talks to salvage the agreement. The U.S. said it remains open to dialogue if Iran returns to compliance. Tehran said it will only talk once American forces stand down. Neither side has formally walked away yet. These frameworks keep fracturing, and the window to reach a durable deal gets narrower each time. What would it actually take to make one stick?